Hello. Welcome to or back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brittany. Thank you so much for being here. And if you are listening on the podcast, because I'm going to start posting on my own personal podcast again, welcome to another episode of Going Beyond with Brittany. I just got back from Costa Rica a couple days ago. I have some really harsh lighting going on in here today. So if you're watching, you see like the sun pouring on me and I'm like, do you know what? I need the sun. I was just in Costa Rica and it was so beautiful and warm and I'm missing that warm energy, the warm sunshine, the warm sun. Anyways, don't mind the harsh lighting, I guess is my point. But let's dive into the episode. Let's dive into just what I'm wanting to talk about today. You know, I really took the time to enjoy away. It's really important to, take time for yourself. And one thing that really was coming up on my mind while I was away is being put on a pedestal and how people put other people on pedestals all the time. It's a really fascinating phenomena, to be honest, when I'm really thinking about it, how we see somebody that we admire and we almost desire to live life in the same way they do. And we put them on a pedestal. We look at them as though they are better than us for whatever reason. I mean, you see it with celebrities all the time. Celebrities are put on pedestals all the time. You see fans that literally freak the fuck out when they see their idol. And I personally, not that there's anything wrong with it, because this is not me bashing it. Sorry, just taking a little sip of my smoothie here. I'm so thirsty. Just a little side note. I've had like diarrhea for the last week. I'm just being totally honest with you guys. I had a really mystical experience in Costa Rica. And ever since that mystical experience, it's like I haven't been able to like hold anything down. It's like my body's purging really hardcore. So I'm really trying to just take in foods that are easy for my stomach lining and that I can absorb easily. This is just fruit, all blended with some orange juice. Not that you needed to know that tidbit of information, but you're welcome. Just real human things. Anyways, and I ate the same foods as everybody else, and nobody else was affected like this. So this is, I think, something beyond just, anyways. Going back to what I was saying, if you're just like listening to this for the first time, you're going to be like, what on earth? Like, why are you telling me this, Brittany? But that's what you get here. You just get the real deal. And what I mean by that is like, I just am really real. I'm just me, all sides of me. No holding back. No such thing as TMI. Okay. Anyways, let's refocus. So going back to what I was saying with the pedestal, not that there's anything wrong with it. It's quite natural, or it has been made to seem as though it's natural. But I feel like that's something that really should be questioned. What I really want to talk about right now is teenagers. That's really coming to mind, and like how teenagers and preteens become obsessed with a figure of some sort. And I feel as though that could be really dangerous. We are all equal. Every single person is equal. If you put somebody on a pedestal, this is what I always like to say. Don't put me on a pedestal, because all I'll do is disappoint you. And same goes for anybody that you might put on a pedestal, whether it be a celebrity, whether it be somebody that you just think is really cool. Maybe it's the popular girls, or maybe it was the popular kids in high school. Maybe it was a celebrity crush. Maybe it was your boss. You know what I'm saying? We do it so naturally in our day-to-day lives on a small scale and on a big scale. On a big scale in the sense where people become obsessed. All people really want is to be accepted and to be loved. And often when we put people on a pedestal, it is because we see qualities in them that we believe are lovable. And we believe, if I were more like them, then I would be more lovable too. I would be accepted too. And this can be dangerous, because by giving so much of your power away to someone, for one, they're human. And for two, you are dimming your own light by doing that. If you see something within somebody else that you like, use it as inspiration, absolutely, because it's just a mirror of something within you that you can tap into as well. But don't give your power away to that person. everybody is unique. Everybody has a light within them, but all we want is to be loved and accepted. And it, unfortunately, in today's world can be difficult to be accepted sometimes. Often we put masks up and we put guards up and we're not our true authentic self because we want to fit in. And then we see these, like I said, people that we put on pedestals and we think, oh, they're the ultimate, they're the ultimate thing. I hope that's making sense, like how I'm articulating that. Because I think it's really skewed. Like, we should be focusing that energy inward. Like, again, everybody's unique and everybody has their own light to share. It's a matter of getting to know your own light, getting to know what it is that you share, because we're all equal, but we all bring something different to the table. And it's not even that we're all equal. We're not equal. We're uniquely different in the most beautiful way. One is not better than the other. We're not equal, because equal would mean like we have the exact same this, the exact same that, the exact same da-da-da-da-da-da. And that's not the case. We are all unique in an equally beautiful way. We're all unique in an equally beautiful way. And we all bring something so special and so different forward. And when we really start to go within and tap into that, and to let go of the societal pressures, to let go of expectation, to let go of the need to be validated externally, when we start giving that to ourselves, then we can really start to shine. And when that happens, you often become magnetic. But it can take a lot of courage and bravery to get there, because we're made to feel that by being authentically ourselves, it's dangerous. We won't be accepted. We won't be loved. So many people in today's world are so disconnected from who they actually are, because they just want to be loved and accepted. So they do what they think they need to do to be loved and to be accepted. It's based on external validation as opposed to internal validation. And it's as within, so without. So people are often stuck in this cyclical, in this cycle. Authenticity, I believe, is your greatest superpower. Your authenticity is your greatest superpower. Breathe into that. Feel that. We shy away from our uniqueness out of fear of isolation, out of fear at being picked on or not being loved. And that is actually where our true power lies. We are all equally beautiful in our own unique way. But going back to what I was saying before about people putting others on pedestals, I really challenge yourself to ask, do I have anybody on a pedestal? If so, why? What do I see in them that I believe is better than? What do I see in them that has caused me to place them on a pedestal? Where is that stemming from? And sit with that. And it's nothing to be ashamed of, but try to figure out where it's coming from and the why behind it, because it's really not a healthy perspective to have, just because we are all the same. Like, nobody is better than anybody else. We are different. We're not equal, but we're all equally beautiful. So sit with that. And I feel like this is something that hopefully shifts within society. I hope people really start to realize that, it's okay to look up to someone for inspiration, but there's a difference between obsession and, like I said before, looking up to someone for inspiration, and just acknowledging, okay, they're very inspiring. I could see the work that they've done on themselves. I could see how they have stepped into their authenticity, and that's inspiring. I want to also step into my own authenticity, and I look up to this person because of how far they've come, and I know that it's difficult on the journey that they've taken. There's a difference between that, while also acknowledging, okay, yes, they've come really far, but I know that they're human. They're no better than me. They're human just as much as me. They have just simply chosen the path of really listening to their soul, or whatever it is, whatever the reason is, you know what I'm saying. And then know that there's a difference between that and obsessing over a person, obsessing over who they are, what they do, like, or whatever reason you're putting them on a pedestal for. So there's a fine line, and I feel like it can get blurry sometimes, but I feel like when you cross it, it's not, it's not good. And I shouldn't say it's not good. Everything, is to teach us something, but I think that we need to start talking about something like this, because I just really don't think it's healthy how people put others on pedestals all the time, including celebrities. Like, it doesn't matter how famous a person is. It doesn't matter. They're the same. They're human. They're not better than. Because when you give somebody that much power, it could go south for multiple different reasons. But I think I'm going to leave it there today, just short and sweet. I'm going to try to get back to my, posting 2 videos a week. I might see some shift happening on my YouTube and stuff like that. Let me know what you want to see from me. Let me know in the comments below. If you have ideas, if you have questions, if you have things that I want to talk about, if I'm not sure, it's kind of up in the air. I feel shift happening. I'm going to not try to make sense of what the shift is. I'm going to let it flow, and I feel like it'll flow how it needs to when it needs to. But I appreciate you being here along for the ride. If you have any suggestions, please don't hesitate in bringing those forward. I'm sending you so much love and so much light. And until next time, bye guys.
This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round a champion, a champion.